Hello, Atlassian customers, partners, and enthusiasts, and welcome to your weekly dose of Atlassian News and Updates. In this episode, we announce the winners of Dev Unleash Hackathon. We're also reminding you about server app sales ending this week. After, we talk about another hackathon, Codegeist, and the Customer Choice Awards. We'll go over the Confluence Cloud REST API version 2, changes in advanced roadmaps, Bitbucket permissions, weekly events, and for the article of the week, we take a look at Unleash event highlights. And we'll end with some cool partner news. Stay tuned, we're on for a great episode. Hi there, Biro and Nikki here from Appfire, your host today. And before we plunge into the sea of updates, we got a quick update for you. Monday Coffee is going to Vegas. Woo! Yes, that's right. We'll have a special edition of Monday Coffee from Team 23, and both Nikki and I will be there. So more details to come. Peanut's excited as well. She's chewing on the toy.
Excited. Well, before we start with the news, what do you think about my jumper?
I mean, it's quite hot in here. I don't know.
It's very puffy and it's very comfortable. I made it over Christmas. When I wasn't doing Monday Coffee, I was making a jumper. Anyways, so to the first news, we have a Dev Unleash Hackathon and the winners were announced on the Atlassian Unleash. I was checking the submissions and the winners, there were, I think, first 10. And it's so much fun. The games are so funny. I was laughing, like good laughing. It's really good. So there are different games, like for example, not Super Mario, but for Jira tasks. But it's not called Super Mario. I think it's called Jira.
Cringe overload.
Yes.
I love it.
And then there was some cooking game with the Jira tasks, the aquarium. You also had some kind of like it looked like a, not Animal Crossing, but you could like walk around. There was the whole ecosystem there of the project, and you can walk and complete tasks. So it looks really, really fun. These are actual games or RPG games, so that you can play. I hope there is going to be a section for it on the Atlassian Marketplace. Not too hopeful, but it would be great if there would be like a special section of the Atlassian.
Yeah, the games, game section.
Oh, it would be so cool. Anyways, go check it out. Definitely worth it to start your Monday with some fun stuff.
So now from fun news to not so fun news. So this should probably not be news for anyone still on Atlassian server products or partners that have server apps. But in case you missed it, this week on Wednesday, February 15, is the end of new sales for server apps. The try it free and buy it now buttons will no longer be available on paid server app listings, and the get it now button will not be visible on the free server app listing. The installations tab will also be removed. Renewals and versions upgrades will continue until the server end of support date on February 15, 2024. Downloads will still be available, but renewals will be prorated to end of support date. Customers were informed of the end of server app sales and the end of server support timeline back in October 2020, and were sent an email on January 10th with more details. The end of server app sales is part of Atlassian server end of life timeline, and it's a step towards shifting customers to their cloud offering.
I can't believe it's here. Like, I remember when the end of server was announced, I was like, oh, it's so far away in the future. It's happening now.
We were still newbies in the ecosystem when that happened.
I think we were the only ones who were cheering, though. If you remember.
Were we cheering?
I was
No,
cheering.
We weren't cheering. Just for public knowledge, no, we weren't cheering.
Anyways, let's go to the next news. I hope that you still remember the Codegeist 2022 that happened last year. Atlassian announced the winner selected by the company, but now it's your turn to have a say in the Customer Choice Awards. So you can vote for up to 3 favorite apps from different categories like business teams, DevOps teams, and IT teams. Voting is super simple. You can just leave the comment with your choices, and you can also mention the reasons under the community post. You can find it in the description of this stream by February 17th. So go, you have just a few more days left. So go ahead, check the apps out. They're already available on the Atlassian Marketplace, so you can also install them.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's great that Atlassian decided to have a follow-up kind of award after Codegeist.
I think this is the second year. Last year there was this award as well, so definitely worth it. Check that. Yeah, because we were submitting it out.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
This was a long time ago. All right. If you're a developer looking to improve the performance of your Confluence Cloud app, good news. The Confluence Cloud REST API version 2 is now available, bringing major improvements over previous versions. With specialized endpoints and lower request latency, the V2 API supports a range of data types such as attachment, blog posts, comments, and more. Additionally, the API utilizes cursor-based pagination for faster results and improved accuracy. You can get started with the API already by visiting the documentation. Atlassian team encourages developers to start using it. They use this new API in their apps and provide feedback to help shape its future. You can also join the discussion in the developer community. Firstly, go and read this entire article for the details of what's coming in this V2. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think this is also important for anyone who used automation of these APIs through different plugins as well. So definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Well, to the next news, get ready for some big update on how teams work in advanced roadmaps. Teams in advanced roadmaps are combining with the teams in Jira software to bring you a seamless and unified experience. If you were the part of the early access program, you will see the first stages of the rollout in February 23, and for others that weren't part of the early access program, the rollout will begin a few months after that. So to prepare, just make sure that any shared teams that you don't want to share with your entire organizations are deleted before the transition, but hopefully there are no such teams. And read the community post to learn more about the changes and how to prepare. It's basically like a field that you can use to, track your work, and in advanced roadmaps there was a different field. It was like a different entity, and then in Jira software it was different as well. So when you assign task in Jira software to a team, it wasn't the same as in advanced roadmaps, so now it's going to be unified.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many people are relying on that field and how much havoc is going to cause.
Let's see the comment section on the post. Get some popcorn in a few weeks when it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah,
anyways, to the next news, Bitbucket Cloud is taking its permission management to the next level with upcoming addition of project permissions and permissions inheritance, which is really exciting. So admins will soon be able to configure group and user permission for an entire project. The new project permission model includes 4 hierarchical levels, which are admin, create, write, and read. And the introduction of permission inheritance will allow project permissions to apply to all repositories within the project, giving workspace admins more control over the permissions. The changes will have no impact on existing repository permissions and will not disturb the end users. However, it will result in some changes in the approach of workspace admins. So if you're a Bitbucket admin, just go ahead and read the community post so you'll prepared.
Okay, there you go. More permission changes.
Now it's a permission changes. Yes.
Changes. Yes. Right. Well, I mean, that's gonna be interesting feature in Bitbucket. I think I need to polish my skills in
you don't work with Bitbucket anymore.
I'm not a coder anymore. That's true.
Yeah. You work with Jira, so you need to start raising Jira tasks with descriptions.
All right, to the next topic. This week in the events realm, most of the happening is on the ACE side, with plenty of in-person and remote events. To name a few, catch the virtual event in San Francisco today, a product team talk time on the privacy and security tab and marketplace apps. Then tomorrow in Bondesi, Austria, there is an in-person event, an introduction to Atlassian tools and review of Velocity ITSM. On Wednesday in Austin, Texas, join a virtual event where Ramesh from Ameboids will guide attendees on how to develop a product roadmap with customer feedback in mind. And same day, same country, but in St. Louis, a talk about JSM for business teams with both in-person and remote available. Plenty more events to discover, so if you're curious, after watching this video, do hop onto the Goosely calendar for all of the details.
Events again, which is great. I heard that there are gonna be so many events this year on the Atlassian community, so really can't wait. And we should definitely attend more as well.
Yeah.
More in person. And if you missed the last week's Atlassian organized event Unleash, you are going to love this week's article. On Unleash event, Atlassian has announced 3 major changes. The first one is a Jira product discovery. It's a new product ideation and prioritization tool that will be generally available in early 2023. Many of you might already know Jira Product Discovery if you are part of Earth Access program via Point A. The tool will help product managers prioritize, collaborate on, and deliver new product ideas to build better products that make a real impact. The entire product team can collaborate in a dedicated space to gather ideas, capture insights, prioritize, and share projects and plans. The second announcement is really big from my perspective, and it's that Jira Work Management will now be included with every new and existing Jira software license for up to 35,000 users until March 24 for free. This means that companies don't need to spend extra money on additional project management software, and they can just go ahead and use Jira for that. And the last one is that Jira is introducing workflow and toolchain templates designed by industry experts, Atlassian customers, to help customers get set up faster with the Atlassian toolset. These templates come with all the workflows, permission schemes, automations, and integrations that are already built in. And the Jira suite of products is designed to help teams manage their work from ideation to delivery and support as well, with connected tools that allow for seamless collaboration and work management. So if you're interested in more details, go and have a look at the article. Big news, right?
Yeah, I was expecting more, but I guess they're keeping it for Team 23.
Jira Work Management for free?
That was announced before Unleash.
No, it was Jira Service Management. That was free for up to 10 users.
Oh,
that was last week. So this week, it's another news, which is Jira Work Management for free, and that's basically competing with other work management tools. Monday.com, Asana, ClickUp, that's it.
That is a big announcement.
Yeah.
I also like the third main team, which was around
like a bundles tools.
Like the tool sets for specific solving specific problems and for specific departments. Is that going to be automatically deployable? Is it?
There's some more info about in the article, but they were giving examples of different customers on which inspiration of creating these tool sets or bundles, how Atlassian calls it. So yeah, definitely worth checking out and having a closer look.
Yeah, I'll have a look as well, and we'll chat more about it in a sec. In partner news section, we start with something super useful for all the partners out there. Get ahead of the game with the new Tech Partner Insider 24 newsletter. Be the first to learn about the latest go-to-market best practice, attend upcoming partners, marketing workshops, and see successful partner marketing campaigns. The first edition of this must-read newsletter launches in February. Don't miss out on this opportunity to learn how to promote your Atlassian apps with confidence. So go on and subscribe now. As Compass was being presented last week at Unleash, the team at Polymentis Apps was launching a cool new app for the tool. Enterprise Architecture Manager groups applications into business capabilities to enable architects to answer questions about the software landscape. It provides insights into the purpose of each application and its fit for business capability. And the Jexo app is morphing into a spreadsheet product that even Microsoft Office team would be jealous of. The team at Find Software has launched an improvement to its conditional cell and row formatting feature in Jira, allowing users to choose from 90 color shades and format both cell foreground and background. The formatting can be based on specified conditions related to field values or other issue data. And that's it for partner news. Now, before you close off, I do want to mention one other thing. So I did say that we'll talk a bit more. We'll expand on some of the topics from Monday Coffee later. By later, I don't mean in this video. We're starting a new format, an extension of Monday Coffee called Monday Coffee Unofficial. Create task to design, you create task to development, from design to development, and so on. So this has an amazing level of potential, which I'm excited for, where I'm going to be talking about some of the topics and extend and give my opinion on some of the things that are happening in the ecosystem. And Nikki will join time to time.
Sometimes, maybe even with Peanut. Well, I think it's time to close it off and go for some walkies. So thank you so much for joining us for Monday Coffee with Appfire. Please make sure to follow us on the Jexo social media and Jexo YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the next Monday Coffee episode. And all the links for the topics that we discussed today are linked in the description of the stream, so please go and check it out. Have a lovely week.
Peanut walkies? Should we do walkies?
Hey,
Let's go.
walkies.
Bye.
Bye.